Coffee, the source of energy for majority of everyone's day. Day or night, for breakfast or for dinner, any time of the day. Everyone likes it differently as well, either black, heavy, or even easy. Grandparents, parents, children, college students, everyone, and I mean everyone, at least drinks some caffeine. And as a barista or coffee connoisseur myself, I could tell you that I see millions and millions of people come every single time and they spend a big amount of money. I bet if you looked at their bank account, you'd see hundreds and hundreds of dollars accounted only for coffee alone. Now, doesn't that sound crazy? Now, caffeine in general has an effect much more than on your bank account. But the research I've done, caffeine creates a sense of addictiveness, and this will later be elaborated in my speech. As I've said, hundreds and hundreds of dollars could be accounted for when it comes to everyday coffee goers. Now, doesn't that sound like a waste? According to Acorn's reports of 2018, the average American spends about $1,100 per year on coffee, which breaks down to roughly about $92 a month. Imagine saving that money and putting it towards something that isn't gone in less than 20 minutes, such as savings or a really nice coffee maker or espresso machine. As something that isn't, as recommended by a financial expert, Susie Orman, and I quote, "I wouldn't buy a cup of coffee anywhere ever, and I can afford it because I would not insult myself by wasting money in that way. If given the opportunity to make a good cup of coffee at home, why not take that?" Now, switching the topic over to a different risk factors between the men and women. Anxiety has been linked time and time before to coffee. According to the Women's Health article, coffee consumption triggers the release of the same hormone linked to the flight or fight response. In men, caffeine has the effect of the prostate health. It can cause for the bladder to be irritated. Yeah. With that being said, doesn't that make you rethink your daily dose of coffee? Now into a more serious topic, illnesses involved with caffeine. The high intake of boiled, unfiltered coffee has been associated with mild increase in cholesterol levels. Also, drinking large amounts of caffeinated coffee can cause headaches, anxiety, agitation, and ringing in the ears. Now, sadly, when I was doing my research, I came across a story of a boy named David Kripe. David Kripe was a 16-year-old boy who collapsed in class and passed away. This all happened because of a caffeine overdose. He drank a large Mountain Dew, a McDonald's latte, and an energy drink in less than 2 hours. It caused for his heart to go into a cardiac arrhythmia, which is when your heart begins to beat irregularly. I'm telling you this story because although he took an insane amount of caffeine in very little time, caffeine can still have the effect on your body. Now, I know it may sound crazy, but just like you can get addicted to a certain type of drug, you can get addicted to caffeine. You begin to realize that when you are addicted, you have a strong urge to consume caffeine in any way you can get it. Energy drinks, coffee, or even soda. Anything with any sort of caffeine. Along with a strong urge, you can tend to consume an amount way bigger than recommended. It has also been common for caffeine addicts to continued use despite knowledge of having persistent or recurrent physical and psychological problems. Now, when comparing this addiction to a drug addiction, of course it isn't as serious, but it still exists. So does withdrawal periods. Symptoms include headaches, irritabilities, anxiety, and tremors. These symptoms tend to appear within a day of quitting caffeine and can last a week or more in some people. This can all be solved with just a simple change in the day-to-day routines. A 2019 study reported that gradually reducing caffeine consumption over a 6-week period led to successful long-term caffeine cessation with minimal side effects. Finding good tasting replacements for coffee may sound difficult. There are some great options out there, such as chai tea, energy boosting smoothies, for example, kale or spinach smoothies, which are packed with great amounts of vitamins. In conclusion, changing diets or habits is always a good thing, but what's most important is consulting your doctor. Consulting with your doctor before changing anything in your diet is always the safe route to go, but keep in mind, in this case, the bad outweighs the good. Think about this the next time you drink your daily dose of coffee, energy drink, or soda. Thank you.